Oh yeah, I bought this movie yesterday. I can't wait to see... What's this? Why would they put Frozen in a TED case? Well, I haven't seen it in over a year, so what the heck? Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Rob Rodriguez. Now, some of you are thinking, Rob, what did that have to do with Halloween? It's like you tried to do a Ring parody, but then you went a completely different direction. Well, last minute I decided I want the gorilla in this year's Halloween special, even though I hit you on Twitter and Facebook with he's not going to be involved. One, because it was done already, and two, I ripped out the actual mask part and pulled it off in one episode, like that's what the gorilla was going to look like. As you can see, the gorilla now sort of resembles more of an Uncle Jesse Elvis type thing. But just so you know he's a gorilla, he's going to be wearing the gloves. See? Wow, I was completely loopy on senioritis during that episode. Well, as you may know, it's Halloween, and we want to top last year's Halloween video. If you haven't seen it, there's a link that's going to be down below. Now, let's quickly remind you of everything wrong with last year's Halloween special. For starters, horror films now, let's look at what I was wearing. Let's see, we got a hoodie, we got a Minion t-shirt, and glasses being held together by tape on both sides. Let's not forget how my widow's peak was completely twisted in the opening skit on last year's. Okay, so that was a pretty interesting show. It looked like it was put together within 2 days. But this one, I promise you, took a week's worth of work, especially because I'm a little under the weather as we do this, and it's a lot of effort. This is my fight song, ladies and gentlemen. Because I still got a lot of fight left in me, even though I'm fighting cough and sneezing, you know? Well, that being said, Rob, are you going to do the entire episode dressed in your normal shirt? Well, I'm glad you asked that. Maybe this clip will answer your question. I'm going to do the show dressed as... Alright, now we're ready to get this Halloween show started. Oh wait, this took me about 6 months to get, ladies and gentlemen. Dressing up is probably a very fun part of the holiday, because if you dressed up in, let's say, July, then it's kind of weird. It's kind of like the pumpkin spice latte. You don't drink it any other time of the year except fall. Now, dressing up is, for some people, it's very immature. I'm sure none of you are taking me seriously right now, dressed as the Man of Steel, and apparently the wrong Man of Steel, because you guys want Henry Cavill instead of Christopher Reeve. I see how it is. Stick with the guy who brought the Man of Steel to life first, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so Halloween Horror Nights is a thing that's pretty big around this time of year. Universal gets a lot of traffic during this time of year. It's very crowded at Universal Studios, actually. Yeah, it's something everyone will go to Orlando to see. Yeah, well, Disney World happens to just feel like poo. Thank you. So yeah, pretty exciting when you're handling trick-or-treaters. It's like someone in your house is the designated trick-or-treat, take-care-of person. I know that's a mouthful, but someone's got to guard the door or set up a station on your property for these children who are dressed as Power Rangers, ballerinas, princesses, Supermans, etc. Well, let's continue the show. Let's get it on the road. by me saying my signature line that's gonna be here until further notice, I'm gonna need a minute. Okay, I feel the need to explain what just happened. So, as you can tell, I'm no longer Superman. I am now the Caped Crusader Batman. Now, let me just say something happened to the Superman costume that any Superman fan would frown upon. Ooh, glow stick. Yes, it turns out what I thought was a glow stick was kryptonite, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Alright, so as you may know, a lot of DC fans are overhyped over the movie Superman vs. Batman. Now, I thought, since it's a Halloween show, I can do something pretty creative. Why don't you take a look? Well, Your Honor, I'm suing Superman here for damaging my property and costing thousands of lives. General Zod is a criminal from my home planet of Krypton, and I needed to save the civilians on the outside.
I love it. I love it. Judge him for the plaintiff for the amount of $500. That's what I think it's worth.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this year's Halloween special. This is Rob Rodriguez saying see you in November. Please enjoy this pre-selected clip I chose for your viewing amusement. Have a great Halloween tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So, let me tell you a little story.